Hi, this is Doc Pittillo from the Guitar Doctor in Fountain Valley, California for Vintage and Rare. Thank you very much for stopping by and taking your time to take a look at these. I wanted to share a guitar that I designed that I call a Gypsy. Greg Rich and I worked on some of the design work of this together, the guy that did a lot of the art guitars for the Gibson Custom Shop and what have you. The thing that makes these guitars unique, and my idea at the time was, this is about the time when John Jorgensen and some of these guys really started doing a lot of the Gypsy jazz. I've always been a Django fan. I grew up next to an old jazz guitarist by the name of Baz Hutchison that played with Artie Shaw and and Sinatra and a lot of these other people. And I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the Django McAfee type styling. So thus we call it the Gypsy. I use that McAfee cutaway, and I've always loved the D'Angelico concept of the stair-stepped headstocks and tail pieces and things like that, and of course the cat eye tail or F-hole that you see on the Gretches and things like that. So it's sort of a hybrid of all the guitars that I grew up really loving, the Duo Jets, the 335s, the Gretsch 6120s, all these guitars. It's really a hybrid of that. What makes these guitars that we build here unique is that they are chambered instruments, but they're more tuned like a jazz instrument would be or something like that. I've designed the chamber so that it's very linear at high volume. It deals with that standing wave problem that makes so many of the older style semi-hollows peaky, hot spots and dead spots and things like that. And this one was the prototype that we built. Pavel Maslovic built this thing for me personally, as a prototype, and I of course loaned it out to a young man to do some recording with when we first got it together, and it somehow got run over in the parking lot of the studio, and it got all broken up, and it was so sentimental to me we glued it back together, and this is my slide guitar now. Since then we've built many of these things for some great players. Peter Stroud's now playing one with Sheryl Crow, and he loves it because of the uniqueness of it. Seymour Duncan always hand winds the pickups. They're basically a PAF that you can do series split parallel with, but the way he does them, I mean, I can make this thing sound almost like a Telly and turn around and get a bebop jazz sound of it, but it's very linear at high volume. That's the real trick to these guitars, and I'm really happy to be here sharing this with you today. Thanks.